Man.
Yeah.
All right. So welcome to another episode of In the Bonus Podcast. Excited you guys are still listening. I see y'all got y'all pearly white smiles going on. How y'all boys been doing?
A1.
Good, man. Good. Just chilling, hanging with the family. Ain't got much going on. What about y'all?
Boy, I'm tired. I'm tired. I ain't gonna hold you. I had a long day at a job that I don't want to work. So,
Hey, bro.
I've been enjoying the snow, man. Did y'all get snow where y'all at this weekend?
Yeah.
Did y'all taste
Little
any
bit.
snow?
A little bit.
Taste?
Yeah, did you go and taste any of the snow, man?
Nah.
Yeah, the yellow snow.
lemonade, snow cones. Nah, I just watched. I just enjoyed it, man. It was good. We needed it. Why people don't say like they like they be like we needed this rain. Snow is the same thing. It's just frozen water. Why people don't?
Nobody need snow.
We needed
nobody
this
need
snow.
no snow.
Definitely
Like
don't need
snow, when you a kid, the snow be lit, but then when you get older, it's like it's a bother, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Or you know the crazy thing? Kids this year don't get snow days. They learning online like
Yeah.
school ain't closed. You better
it's
log
just
on.
like work.
You still yeah. That's tough.
You got
This
to
the
think
best
now
month.
they gonna never get snow days because they know they can do it online. If they go back
Right.
to school.
Like snow days may never exist ever again.
Hey, that
Yeah,
is
definitely.
wild. Like we got the setup for y'all to work from home, just like us. Ain't no teacher
Yeah,
work.
it do suck though, because like I've been working from home since the pandemic started, and I was like, dang, I got an email saying that like our headquarters is closed. And I was like, why y'all emailing it to us like we not working from home? Like it don't matter.
See, the whack thing is, I'm an electrician. It snow. They still be expecting us to try to get there.
I was
They be like, can you get here? What the roads look like? Like, man, it's bad, doc. I ain't even looked outside yet.
You know, I stay in Maryland. In Maryland, but it don't matter if it's snow. Like you still want to work.
Yeah, North Carolina, we had ice. It was icing the other day. We sound old. We talking about the weather.
Hey, we grown, man. That's our biggest problems these days.
Hey Nick, and just to get out of work, you just got to be like, I live on the hill. That's why I can't get out my driveway on the hill.
Bro, when I used to live in Carborough, that was a legitimate argument, bro. Like, I remember I had to leave my car on the side of the road, and then Cool and his girl had to walk me all the way back. We had to get my stuff out, man. It was
Wow, what happened? You got
terrible.
stranded? You got stranded?
Bro, I couldn't get up the hill. We was trying to get up the hill, but there was so much snow and ice. Like I had a rear-wheel drive vehicle at the time. It just wasn't going.
So you just left it there?
I left it there and walked my. I'm about to cut. Walk my black.
Y'all boys have ran out of gas before?
I did it at Central.
I know what he doing.
What, bro? What is it, bro?
What?
Speak to that, bro. What is that like, though? Cause I never like. I'm talking about. I've gotten close, like, bro.
Yeah,
When my light come
past
on,
the line.
So let me explain this. So I had my cousin's car. Y'all remember I had a Grand Marquis. My Grand Marquis was in the shop. I had my cousin's Neon. She had a little Neon. So her gas meter was messed up. So I never knew if she had gas. And then you know in Baines,
That's
like
scary.
the parking lot in front of Baines, bro, it's like a small little hill, like a hump. So like I think all the gas went to the back of the car.
yeah.
I had gas in it, but when I started, I had to like put it in neutral, back up, and then pull out. It was weird, bro. It sucked.
You got a gas up?
Cool,
Like-
what instance were you thinking about running out of gas?
Man, I had a friend of mine, man. He ran out of gas. It was raining. He had flip-flops and no socks on. But that was Nick. If anybody was
I'm about to say
wondering.
that sounds like a handsome guy, man.
Hey, the crazy thing about it is the same thing happened to him. He was going up a hill. So that's
Bro.
so for all our listeners, yo, if your gas is low,
Bro, wait, but so it literally like it'll like
Just
shut
because
off
it
when you're going
said,
up the hill. Because
look.
I've been in situations where I'm parked on the hill and it won't start back up because the gas is like leaning to one side of
there
the
are
tank.
two
But not in the
instances-
middle of driving, bro.
There are two instances Cool picked me up from the side of the road in my vehicle. The first one was with that daggone Buick. and what was it? I was heading to Nashville. Oh man, bro! I punched my car.
Wait, why? How you run out of gas though?
No, it won't gas. What was it, bro?
I don't even remember. It wasn't start or something. It was something.
It wouldn't go. I was like, I just got this car.
Bro, I don't want to go on a
You was
tangent,
hurt.
bro. I don't want to go on a tangent, but like my Grand Marquis battery used to be so messed up when I was at Central, bro. So I used to have to get not the MPs, but what you call the police, Central police officers?
What do you raggedy?
They used to have to like come jump my car.
Raggedy.
They used to have to jump my car all the time, bro. That sucked.
Hey,
I used to be
bro,
late to work all the time.
I remember that Grand Marquis.
Bro, that thing
that
been
car.
through some things. You remember? You remember the night you got told, Dominique?
That's what I remember.
and you thought we were lying,
Bruh.
And I know we play a lot, but we were dead serious that day.
Man, it's crazy. Like I never got told on Central Campus, but I got told at the Verge or whatever y'all call it.
Bro, shout out to the Verge. We just want to apologize for anybody who's ever been told.
Right.
Come and visit us.
It's been countless people that got told, bro.
That's the worst thing in college too, bro. Like you don't have money to just get your car out,
bro. And then they charge more every day.
Yeah, so
it's a scam, bro. Like, how do you own my car until I pay that back?
I don't know how I got the money.
You stole
it's like from every day, but starting at like if they got it on the hook, they'll be like, "Well, give me 150, I'll drop it right now."
Bro,
like,
that's the real scam. They be like, "You got 150?" I be like, "Can I use card?" They be like, "It's gotta be
my
cash."
card down, bro.
Disrespect.
150, I'll drop it right now. What? You just stole it.
And we literally had snitches at the Verge, bro. It was people walking around checking.
You know, people get paid for snitching.
Okay, that was hey man, you know what? Though now that I think about it, it was worth it though, man.
All right, look, all right.
You getting told?
Y'all,
yeah, that was a good night. That was a good night.
Right. Hey, if y'all got
yeah, let's get it to.
You got $50. If you got $50 for every car you told on, would you do it?
Nah, man, bro, I don't want nobody telling on me.
In college, you wouldn't do it for $50,
bro. Y'all ran out of gas. Y'all wouldn't tell for $50.
I definitely would. Too, in college, yeah, I probably would for sure.
I probably would.
How do you do that? Like, is a number you call or something? Or like,
yes, I got one.
How did it work?
Some tattletale.
Bro, all you got to do is wait. Friday, Saturday, probably even Sunday, bro. Everybody throw parties. Sunday you just stand out there.
Full tank of gas too. I'm good. I ain't worried about that.
They used to tow
they probably only gonna be able to get like 2 cars before they be like, they towing cars out here. Everybody's scattered.
Bro, I've seen like 30 people get towed, and we were still having the party.
How did
people just didn't worry about it until it was over.
I used to throw some parties in.
Yeah, that Christian fellowship.
Bible study.
But yeah, man. Shout out to all the good things that used to happen back in the day. The pandemic. Most people don't even, bro. I've never spent so little on gas. Like, I don't have nowhere to go.
Yeah,
that's facts. I probably put gas in my tank once a week.
Once a week, yeah. I probably fill up my truck maybe once every 2-3 weeks.
Well, I travel to work, so
yeah. Hopefully, when y'all think this pandemic could be over?
Never.
You know, it's crazy. Like, I got an email like from the VA saying that they're offering vaccinations right now. I was like, nah, I'm good.
I'm not getting it.
I had seen something they were talking about. Like, it's not everybody. Like, well, my nurse or whoever I go see, they took it. They've been fine. But like, I heard it's been like the second dose that's been getting people. Like, when you get that second one, that's when you get like aches and all them symptoms again from COVID. What you know about that, Cool?
So I get my vaccine tomorrow.
The first one. This your first dose?
Yeah, my first dose. But I'm gonna tell you though, one of the worst side effects of COVID is death. So all that my arm hurt. I'm nauseous. Y'all mess around to be the one unlucky person who died because no reason. I was the same way. Like, I didn't even like getting flu shots, and I'm a pharmacist, by the way, for people listening. So I'm technically should be advocating for vaccines really hard. But I think COVID is just too easy to die. Like, I don't even think it's worth the debate for me. I'm oversized. I might find out I got a condition I didn't even know I had. I'm like, let me go ahead and take it. And I work at a doctor's office too, so I'm exposed to a lot of sick people.
That's a sobering thought. Like my uncle Jerry, man, he had got COVID. I don't know what was going on, but they were like, yo, you had 30 blood clots in his leg because of it. They cut his leg off from the calf down. So, and you know, we know of people who have passed. You know, they're gonna be nameless, but yeah, it's very sobering. So yeah, damn. But
man. Get your vaccine, man. You heard it here
that's
first.
Sad, man. I didn't think about it. Like that's the best way to explain though. The worst side effect for COVID is death.
It's death, bro. Like think
real.
about, and you got to think about when COVID first hit. It was so contagious. People were dying alone, right? So like they don't want nobody to get it. You got a tube down your throat and you just dying by yourself. And was it worth? Like I think the vaccine is worth just the safety of like I'm gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like my family don't have to worry about it. Like it might not even work.
But that's what I was about to say? Isn't that the controversial thing about the vaccine?
Yeah, I'm not gonna champion the vaccine.
Work. No, but it's not about it working though. No vaccine is perfect, right? But you got to think about how successful vaccines have been, like smallpox, and like there's a lot of big diseases that were killing millions of people. Like you don't hear people getting polio, and that's all because when you was a baby, you had to get your vaccines.
Look, I'm not opposed to getting a vaccine. I'm just gonna wait 6 months and see, you know, outcome of it.
It ain't enough for me.
Hey, to each his own.
I'm not gonna knock anybody
I'll let
for
y'all.
doing it.
Matter of fact, I'll let y'all know next week on the next episode.
Just keep a
how
journal,
my first dose went, and then the week after that, I'll let y'all know.
Keep a journal, bro. Keep a journal for the next up until your second dose.
I ain't keeping.
When you do, which one you taking? So when you got to get your second?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
We're gonna get a whole superpower out here from this mess.
I hope so. I hope I get one.
Is it a difference between the brands of vaccines, or are they all the same?
Like
Pfizer,
so I mean, like Pfizer.
Yeah, so you got Pfizer and you got Moderna, and then Johnson & Johnson,
the new one.
Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah. Johnson & Johnson is trying to release one that's only one dose.
I mean, I probably would trust the Johnson & Johnson or the Pfizer one more than I would Moderna. Moderna was like that was one that was just more than
I had COVID.
More than Moderna.
You know what I'm saying?
You had COVID. Tell us about that.
July 2020. And you know they say it's supposed to stay in the system for 3 months, 90 days.
You were playing Call of Duty with us.
Yeah. I was carrying them too.
Where you think
that's cap?
Where you think you got it from?
Work.
Yeah,
my soldiers, to be honest with you, like I don't know. Like I was always around my soldiers.
So now, like the fact that you got it though, how is that not enough to believe that you can get like? That would be enough for me to be like, bro, I done had it once. Like, that would be enough for me to believe that, like, getting it is possible. Because a lot of people don't believe, like, I ain't going to get that. If I was going to get it. Like, my dad told me straight up, he was like, people, this is not funny. There's a lot of people believe like this. My dad was like, man, if it's your time, it's your time. You know what I'm saying? God wants all the time. Yeah, that is ignorant. That is very ignorant. Because like that's like you saying like if I put a gun in my head and kill myself, it was my time. Like no, you make choices that can shorten your time. Like so, I don't believe that. There's some people that didn't have to go. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't hurting. I didn't feel sick. I didn't have no headache, no fever, no nothing. I could taste.
But there's millions.
It was a whole 14-day vacation from work.
You could have been asymptomatic.
Right, but you could have died.
Which sounds like that's what you wore. But like,
yeah, but y'all saying that like you could have died too though.
So what do you say about the people that they saying like that they died from the vaccine?
I ain't heard that much about them.
You might want to read.
See, a lot of the people I heard that
bro,
I haven't heard that either.
I ain't heard that either. And a lot of people, you got to think, most people who got the vaccine, like a lot of these people sick anyway.
But that's what we was talking about with the people with COVID too. You had that same argument that when COVID was going on, these people that was dying from COVID, maybe they was just dying from something they already had.
Pre-existing
I mean, they was sick.
Maybe COVID was like an accelerant, like to speed up. Like,
it was straight up catalyst, bro. I've had that. I wonder.
But my thing is, you got to think of risk versus benefit, right? So, like, the worst that can happen if you get COVID is you die. Your chances of dying from getting the vaccine are like slim to none. Like, that's the way I kind of, especially because I work at a doctor's office, right? So I'm probably exposed more than y'all are because that's where sick people go. But you just gotta weigh it out, bro.
But could you go into, like, since you are a pharmacist, like go into kind of like not like exactly how they make the vaccine, but like kind of like the purpose, like maybe like percentages and stuff as far as like, because like the flu vaccine is essentially giving you the flu so your body can be immune to it, right? So it can build up immunity.
Right. So what happens is basically they introduce you to the virus or something like a synthetic version of the virus so that your body can respond to it. So that if you ever do get it, you have what it takes to fight it off, right? So it doesn't even guarantee that you won't get it. Like, and that's what a lot of people, it's not like I got the virus, let me take my mask off, I'm invincible. It's like I have the immunity to fight it. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, what about the school of thought that if you just eat better, work out, exercise, make sure your immunity is good, that you have the chances of you getting it are less? Because I mean, a lot of people that I heard who have gotten COVID and had issues with COVID, they did have a pre-existing condition. There was something else that was coupled with it. It wasn't like a standalone, like, oh, this person got COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, my sister got COVID. She was fine. I think the worst thing that happened, she had like a taste thing, but that went away like a week later. But I don't know, man. It's tough to say. It's like, I don't want to put people who are at risk in danger. Like, I definitely believe in social distancing, but I don't know if I can get behind this vaccine that we haven't even done like a year worth of research on.
So I think one of the misconceptions is that because they made the vaccine quick, they didn't start from scratch, right? They've been making vaccines for many, many years. It's not like they was like, you know what, let's add some sugar, spice, everything nice, and see what happened. Like, it's really based on science they've been building for years. For every vaccine, like they've been making flu shots every year. Like, it's the same concept. They just swapped out the virus. So, I mean, I don't know.
It was another strand of COVID prior to this one, right?
Yeah, I think it was another one, and I think it's one in like South Africa, and there's one in London. And
COVID's been around for a minute.
They probably been working on a vaccine, to be honest with you, but they probably like tweaked it a little bit.
Right. I saw a can of Lysol from my grandmother's house, I remember, and it had coronavirus on it. And this was like from the 90s, so it's been around.
Yeah. So I think everybody's just scared that it's so brand new, but like, nah, I think there was a lot of research put into place. And you got to think, in order for us to go back to normal, most people need to get the vaccine, or most people need to get COVID, right? And build what they call herd immunity.
Right.
And so, I mean, you can take your chances. I think being healthy young man, you probably got a fighting chance for nothing to happen. But I don't want to be that story. Like, that's how I think about it. I don't want, like, I've been thinking about all the things I've been doing, right? You're trying to make it, you're trying to be somebody. I'm just, all I could think about, what if they be like, man, he was so great, but the COVID got him. I was like, that can't be my story. I'm gonna take this shot.
Like, that's the way you go out.
I can't go out like that. Think about how hard you work. You go out and you like, now it's probably be pretty hard for some of y'all to get the vaccine is very hard to get. Like, really? I had a patient over 90 years old. She can't even get an appointment to get it. So, I mean, most people can't get it. Are they giving it? You said they was giving it at the VA?
The
Yeah,
Army,
it's open at the VA for sure.
Oh yeah, Army always gets stuff.
yeah,
Everybody else can't
they
get.
give it. They not making it mandatory. They giving us an option whether we want to take it or not.
Army loves shooting you up with stuff, though. I swear.
Yeah, but I mean, just think about it, man. Just make sure, especially if y'all got family members, especially for our listeners that do have those underlying conditions like diabetes and COPD, asthma. Make sure you definitely encourage those people because there's a greater risk of mortality for patients who do have those comorbidities.
Word
Right.
from Dr. Cool.
Hey,
Hey,
so do y'all think the NBA players should get it, the vaccine, sooner than others?
bro, they already got it. Like those man, people. I'm telling you, like people with money, they don't be taking chances that people without money
So you
take.
think they
Yeah, but
got?
a
I
lot of
thought you
NBA, a lot of NBA players are fighting against taking it. But do you think they should be forced to take it
Nah,
since they're traveling so often?
I don't think because you got to think there's a lot of reasons outside of science, man. There's some people who just religiously don't believe in vaccines, and that's been a huge
That's
issues
true.
with children. You know, like with babies, like people don't want to vaccinate their children. So that's been a debate for a while. Like, should you make somebody take a vaccine? Do y'all know anybody that is in that situation?
Wait, before they bring it up, I thought cool when you had said like with them people, like rich people, like NBA people. I thought you was about to say like they have access to different things. I thought you was about to bring up Magic Johnson.
You did not think I was about to say.
Yes, I did. When you said the access, when you rich like that, bro, I thought you like they got it already. They don't. And COVID don't exist in the NBA. I thought that's what you was about to say.
Oh man, I'm a healthcare professional, bro. I can't comment on that, bro. I can't comment on that, man. More power to
Johnson
Magic
shouldn't have
Johnson,
been catch the COVID
bro.
Hey,
He good.
yet. Good.
Magic John, he got the secret sauce, man. He definitely got the secret sauce.
Secret sauce.
But let's move on from that. So I think I think in general, it's
I
crazy
got a
because
special
life.
guest, man. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Her hair not even done. She's got her hair taken out. Come on, camera, come here. Come on. You be in the
Well, he tried. Yo, he has tried. He has tried.
She ain't got her
So
hair
I
done.
can't
Don't
even
judge her.
avoid it.
She's got her hair taken out. Say
Look,
hey
and she
to
knows
the
to
podcast.
listen. Journey,
Hey,
What's
Journey.
up?
we
Here
are
she
trying to
comes
work,
still on the
Journey.
show.
Why you interrupting us
Hey.
working, Journey?
Hey, what's up,
Hey.
little girl?
All right. Say bye bye.
Bye bye.
We got to do like Eric Thomas and them have Journey Comedy Corner. Let her come tell a joke.
All right, go to your mama.
All right, but I think life in general, man, it's crazy because we're literally living in history, right? And so you think about when we were in high school and we used to read about crazy moments in history. Like this is probably a chapter. Like the coronavirus is going to be
Man,
impacting people.
this a
forever.
book. This ain't even a chapter. This is on book.
Bro, it's crazy. And it's just I think about like the experiences we talked about, like kids in school and snow days. I know like my little brother, y'all know Junebug, go to Chapel Hill. He not getting the experience. Like imagine like you finally go to a school like that. Carolina Duke play, you can't go.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's tough. Like I would hate to be in college. Like I would if I was coming out of high school now, it would just make sense to go to college online and save the money. Right? Because you think about it, I know I spent the majority of my money on living expenses. You know what I'm saying? Like paying for housing and food, room and board. And so I probably would go to school online if I was coming out right now.
Yeah, like my little cousin, she was going to ECU, the one that stays here with me. Now she said she just dropped out. She's about to become a dental assistant now. She's like she'll just do a program for 8 months. There's no need for her to go to college and waste all that money on online school because they still paying the same amount of money just to learn it online.
That's for real. And it's even affecting the athletes. I know one of our topics was talking about how UNC and Duke aren't in the top 25 in the country. What are you guys' thoughts on how COVID might actually impact their performance, or do you think it's more recruitment for this year, or what you guys think going on?
I think it's more recruitment. Every team is going through the pandemic, so I feel like it's the same across the board. And every other team who have placed a top 25 spot or a top seed, like that's just what it is. They're playing better.
So my opinion on it is that I feel like the blue blood schools, like the big D1 schools, like Carolina, Duke, even like Kentucky, they're used to getting one and done players every year. So like teams like that's in the top 25 right now might have like sophomores, juniors, seniors that are like their key players. So they have like some type of camaraderie or chemistry. So these teams like Carolina and Duke, I think they starting point guard for Carolina is a freshman. Imagine bringing a freshman point guard in, don't really have any training camp like that because of a COVID. Like a lot of stuff they did was virtual. So imagine putting those guys into a game and they haven't really had time to gain chemistry with their teammates. So I feel like that's a reason why the pandemic is affecting these schools.
I ain't really been like following, but I know has like them has any like other teams like getting COVID like affected anything, like having to like postpone games or like having only being able to like have like 7 or 8 players on the bench at a time or something like that?
Yeah, so one person, I know, I don't remember the name of the school, but guy got COVID, right? And so they tested the whole team. So that's why like they'll postpone games like for a week or two until everybody or until the full roster get their results back.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not doing like 7 to 8 players. They're definitely postponing games and
Oh,
trying to
okay.
have
So
the
they're
whole
not
team.
making. Oh, okay. They're not making them play with like just a limited
No,
number of players.
No,
no.
the coaches got to get tested to everybody, the whole staff.
But I do think it's a big deal. Like the pandemic is a big deal for these schools that are used to getting one and done players, man. Like they getting the best prospects, but they don't have any experience with the team and their teammates. It's kind of gonna be kind of hard to have that chemistry and win on a regular basis.
Have you guys noticed? I know I've seen this on Instagram that a lot of high school players are actually playing with masks on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think in North Carolina it's mandatory. You have to put a mask on. And
Bro,
I
that's
feel like
been
that.
wild.
I feel like that's so hard. Like I work out in the gym with a mask on. I struggle.
Yeah.
Imagine running,
Yeah,
trying to grab rebound, got a mask. Like I feel like it'd be hard, bro.
that's tough. Yeah, I go to the gym and I be feeling like I'm getting waterboarded from the sweat, just breathing in that sweaty mask.
Wait,
I don't know.
what's waterboarded?
Waterboard. So a lot of people believe that the CIA, one of the measures they used to extract information from people was to lay them on a table, put a cloth over their face, and pour water on them.
It's a
Yeah.
form. It's a form of torture that just it imitates drowning. That's all. That's all you had to say.
It's torture. That's why they did it. It's torture. It's not like sticking bamboo shoots up under your nails, but
Bro, it
like,
gives you
doesn't
the sensation of drowning.
it doesn't cause physical harm, but it does cause psychological damage. Yeah. So
I mean, you
that's
technically
waterboard.
you could die from waterboarding.
Yeah, you could
yeah,
maybe.
there'd be a lot of waterboarding.
Did they
Might
do
have
that
a
to
panic
y'all?
attack and just die.
Did y'all have to do that in basic?
Nah.
Bro, that's
I
wild.
mean, if you want to talk about basic, going through that gas chamber.
Gas chamber.
Bro,
What was that like?
OC spray.
Hey, the gas chamber was fun though. Y'all didn't think it was kind of fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
Y'all
but
think it was kind of fun?
What's
my
that?
eyes was burned. I couldn't see.
What you gotta
Explain it,
do?
Nick, because I'm not the best at explaining stuff.
what y'all had to do for it? Explain it, Nick.
All right, so the CS gas, for my experience was, man, we rucked.
No, explain to them like what it is.
Like what the gas chamber is.
So the gas chamber it's this thing called CS gas. They got these vials. They get us all in a room. We have our gas mask on. So the purpose of it is, one, to expose us to the gas so we know what it's like, so you don't freak out if we ever get in contact with it in a scenario. 2, it shows us how to effectively use our gas mask. 3, I feel like it's a rite of passage. I swear it's a rite of passage. Like, but they get us all in a room, and there's a big bucket in the middle of the room. And I remember Drill Sergeant was busting them vials. So we're all there, man. You feeling it? Y'all remember how it was burning y'all neck?
You start sweating and then you get into your pores.
It's burning your neck, and you're up here like, oh man, this sucks. And then for me, when I went through, they were like, all right, they wanted us to break our seal to the gas mask and say our social security number, and then put the seal back on, and then clear the mask. And then when they finally said, they said, take off her mask and then recite the Soldier's Creed. Yeah, they made us recite the Soldier's Creed. And I remember I was like, Iron American soldier, Iron Warman. And then they were like, flap your arms. So
they were trying to kill us.
And then they opened up the doors. I remember this one dude freaked out. Petrosian Malhami, I'll never forget him, man. Petro, little like Sylvester Stallone, big dude. And he was like, no, I'm not doing this. And he went to pull his mask off. And then Drill Sergeant went to grab him, and he threw him on the ground, man. And then they all jumped on him and held him to the ground. But yeah.
That sounds like some hazing.
That's what I was about to say.
Does the army
what
claim,
did you learn? What did you
learn? Like Greek organizations that they are non-hazing
Greek organizations do not haze.
That's what I'm saying. Does the army claim that?
We don't haze. They ain't no haze.
The army
definitely haze.
Anymore.
Did you like?
The army still haze? I'm not an army, so I don't care. I could be honest. They still haze.
Do y'all remember like the dining in? Did y'all ever do dining in
at the DFAC?
Like the ritual shit. Like that's the only way.
That's the only word he knows.
Do y'all remember? Did y'all ever do the dining in where you had to go your class A's? See, I was in the JAG. I was a paralegal, so like we did this like thing called a dining in, and we had to like. It felt like a ritual. Like there was all this symbolic liquor we had to pour into this. The grog.
A ball. So you did military ball.
We didn't call it.
Yeah, the military ball, but like they called it dining in. Yeah, and you had the rules, and if you break the rules, you had to go drink from the grog.
So where'd y'all do y'all basic at? Is it one place? Where'd y'all do y'all basic?
I did mine at Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
Fort Jackson. We all went to relax in Jackson.
Did y'all? I be hearing like the difference between like doing it in the summer and like doing it in the winter.
It was all the same. It sucked either way.
For real.
Yeah, I was in transition, so I went from summer into winter. So yeah.
I did mine.
So
in
the
summer,
fall, you was there for the fall. That's what you're trying to say?
No.
I guess how long he did one part of it. He did it one part of it at a different time.
That boy's a holdover.
Yeah, you're right. Because it was going into, but I forgot. I did my AIT at Jackson too. And then I was going into the winter, so I get that mixed up. But yeah, summer sucked balls because, like, bro, like doing those rucks and it's like 100 degrees and it's Columbia, South Carolina, and it's like humid. And then they like, y'all don't sleep in tents here at 134. I sleep on the ground outside.
I would much rather do it in the summer than the winter time, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine the winter crazy. Like if y'all got to wake up like for PT, and it's like
not even that. Like imagine like sleeping in the field for a couple days in the winter. I mean, I've done it because
4 days and it's cold.
Yeah.
We didn't use tents, bro. We didn't use no tents.
I'd rather sleep hot than sleep cold. Like that's just me. Because in the summertime, it's gonna drop to at least 70. But in the wintertime, it's probably gonna drop to about 20.
So what about, all right, forget the field. What about in your bed though? You say you rather be hot than cold in your bed?
Oh no, in my bed, no, I'd rather
be cold in my bed.
Bruh.
In my bed, but I'm talking about in the
hot
field.
Is the worst. Sleeping hot is the worst.
But I mean, in the summertime,
outside cold way different from in the house cold.
Yeah.
That's it.
What we got? Cool. What we got?
On we. So this ain't no good transition. Let's talk about basketball. So it's a lot of good teams in the East, right? Do you? I know it's been like historical that the East sucked, right? A lot of people say LeBron James made it to the finals because he ain't had no competition, won't nobody on the East.
Blasphemy.
I'm just saying that's what they say. That's what I heard in the streets.
That's what they say.
All the
Streets
good
is
teams
talking.
in the West. Do y'all think there's starting to be a transition of the East being better than the West, or how do y'all feel they match up?
I feel like it's balanced now.
Yeah.
I don't
And
feel like
I don't
one,
feel like
one coast is better than the other. I feel like they pretty. I feel like they're pretty even. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
no, I feel like that rhetoric, one, it wasn't just the players. Like when they talk about the West, a lot of that came from like travel schedule too in the West. Like all the teams in the West are further away from each other, so travel times was different. You was getting in at like 2 a.m. and then having to wake up for a shoot around and stuff. So I think that rhetoric saying like the playing in the West was harder didn't just come from like the players, but like the travel schedule and stuff in the West teams being so far away from each other.
You feel
But
like it was. You feel like it was more demanding on the players and on the teams due to
not demand, just like hard. It's just harder than like if you taking a 45-minute flight from Boston to New York. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I think that's cap, Trey. 20 years ago, the West was definitely stronger than the East. There's no
20.
way.
What about 5 when you had like Golden State and OKC and the Spurs? Like, I feel like there was a lot of good teams not that long ago.
But like right now, I feel like the playoff teams, I feel like it's fairly balanced. But when you go to the lower tier teams like the Rockets or the Mavericks, they're like not in the playoff run right now. There's no team that's not in the playoff. But even like the 6, 7 of AC in the East can be beat by the Mavericks or the Rockets.
But the East,
so top to bottom,
bro. But the East, well, I guess I don't know, because like when you do talk about like bottom tier teams, it's usually Eastern Conference teams that come to mind first. Like instead of it's much easier for you to guess who's at the bottom of the East right now than it is at the bottom of the West.
That's
like
real, but
Charlotte or Washington back then gonna be there. Like,
but every year when we look at records, the East, like the 7th or 8th seed, they always have a losing season.
Yeah,
and they always get in the playoffs. But like the 8th seed in the West got to win 50 games in the regular season.
Yeah.
So that's why I think like right now it's probably the same thing this season. I mean, it's 72 games, but you get the point. Like it's gonna still be the same thing.
I could see that.
So I think the West is still strong. I think right now, like the top tier teams, like I feel like it's a lot of teams having a chance to win a championship though. Like just me thinking about it, I think the Lakers got a chance, Clippers got a chance, Utah got a chance, and the Nuggets. That's four teams. That's 4 teams in the West.
It's hard to tell right now.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but it's open. Like it ain't just.
I'm saying.
But it's open every year though.
Nah, man. 5 years ago, we was thinking.
Well, I mean that's different with Golden State, but I'm saying like last year it was just as open.
Okay, I mean that's true. I get that, but I feel like 5 years ago it was LeBron versus Warriors. Wherever LeBron is at versus the Warriors.
Yeah.
So right now we can't say that. Like in the East, they have the Sixers, the Nets.
But before that, it was the Heat and whoever make it out the West.
That's what I'm saying. So it's more parity now. Like I think it's more balanced.
But I'm saying if you think about it in the right like that the East, it was just as much parity, but like it benefited the East back like 8 years ago when it's like, bro, the Miami Heat have to lose. Like that's who's gonna win the championship. The Heat have to lose it. And then it switched to, bro, it's just up to the Warriors to lose if they don't want the championship or not.
I feel that. So I mean, if you're looking at it like that, the overall balance is an overall balance in the league in general.
Yeah, that's what I feel. I don't ever feel like it was crazy lopsided.
Who are your Eastern Conference finalists?
Are we switching topics?
I'm just curious.
I can give you just a quick answer.
What's your answer, Domo? I can't even answer that, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna say Sixers, and I'm gonna go. It was Lakers last week.
No, I said
I'm gonna stay with
Eastern
Conference.
Oh, Eastern, just Eastern. Oh,
so yeah, just East.
Sixers.
Bro, that's tough though, Dominique. Did you see, bro? You believe that that Marcus Smart strained his calf?
I seen it happen, but I don't know if he actually did it.
Bruh, I feel like they just making up that story like they did for KD, bruh. That looked like his Achilles ruptured. Yo, I ain't never seen nobody calf pop like that, even if it's a strain.
I don't know, bro. I'm hoping for the
You talking about I'm hoping for a KD.
I'm hoping for the best, bro. But now y'all hear my daughter in the background?
Yeah, we here. It's cool. You can
That's
mute.
why I'm
It's
muting.
all, man. It's all good. This is real.
I go, but so that's what I was going. I'd only brought up the Marcus Smart thing because like the Celtics I felt like they was still like my favorite. I don't know, bro. It's hard. The Nets, I'll put the Nets like maybe like right at number 2 just because you got like I saw that stat like they offensive rating right now is like the highest it's been. If it stay at the number it's at until the end of the season, it'll be the best offensive rating of all time, like for any team. But a defensive rating, that number is the worst in the league right now. And if it stay like that the rest of the season, they'll be the worst defensive team of all time.
So let's talk about the shocker with the Nets and the Wizards. What you guys think about that?
The shocker.
Oh, hey. Whoa.
Well, you know what?
Does everybody know what happened?
That boy Bradley Beal pulled up like Dame at the end of that game.
Hey, what was it combined? They had like 70-something points together.
There's somewhere around there.
Yeah, at the end the other night, they was down 5 with like 12 seconds left and hit the first 3. Nets turned it over, let another 3 go. Bam, they down 1 out of nowhere.
If Russell Westbrook hit a clutch shot like that, then you don't lose.
I think the worst part is like how many points they gave up, bro, in the entire game. I think it was like 149 or 148.
Yeah,
that's damn near 300 points.
Nets don't play too many. The Nets don't play too much defense, bro.
That's why I mean I was on mute because my daughter was crying, but there's no way I could see the Nets in the championship, bro. Like, how do y'all?
I agree, bro.
Because they're a team full of scores, but if they can't score for some reason, because everybody go through a scoring drought, they can't score. They don't lose because they can't play defense like that.
It's over.
All of them ISO ball players.
So this actually reminded me and Trey. I don't know if y'all remember this game. I don't even know how old we were, but we had a similar situation. Y'all remember Marcus Lane?
Yeah.
We had a similar situation where Marcus Lane took the ball out, threw the ball away, and let the dude lay the ball up.
It was under our own basket.
Under our own basket. And we was
bottom or something.
We were like, why didn't you play defense? You just passed it
and you laid it
and
up.
You washed it.
Let him lay it up, bro.
So do y'all think like this turnover was more so on KD or on the person taking the ball out?
I think it was Joe Harris too, just so we can put names. Yeah, it was Joe Harris.
So I looked at the play over and over again. And if you notice, KD had his hand out, like
like extended it,
right? He should have threw it to the hand.
Yeah.
And KD, but no, he did. KD cut back. That's why the ball missed him. When he put his hand out, like extend, like pass it here, KD
he
cut
put the
back
left hand or the right hand.
I mean,
like
I don't know
left hand, like the direction he was running in, he put the outside hand, like hit my outside hand, and then cut back into the inside. And it was real quick, like as soon as you took it out. So Joe Harris saw the hand through it, but by then KD cut back, and you could see him like, oh dang.
So I don't really want to blame anybody. It's just a miscommunication, bro.
It's a miscommunication, but I feel like it was KD fault. Like if you gonna go that hard and put your hand out, like try first.
It happens, man.
My thing was, why didn't they call the timeout that they used after that? Like, why would you just hurry up and pass it in? Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it was an easy inbounds play. Like, it's just because they was on miscommunication. Like,
and I would probably trust like the defense. They probably didn't want the Wizards to set up like to sub any players in for defense. You got 3 of the best scorers. They probably was just trying to trust it. Like, go ahead, go get that bucket for the win.
That's real. And that takes us into our next question: who should be taking the last shot for the Nets?
I say Kyrie.
Bro, KD, it's no question.
So
there's no debate.
So I'm happy Larry said that because I feel the same way, bro.
Yes,
like KD is a 7-foot guard. And he's probably one of the best scorers of all time. But Kyrie in the clutch is different, bro.
But it's KD.
But it's Kyrie. What you talking about?
I get it, bro. Kyrie's different in the clutch, bro.
Come on, man.
Don't disrespect Kyrie.
I mean,
in the same breath, y'all disrespecting KD, bro.
We're not disrespecting KD.
Most people would say KD. I get it. I respect it, but
no, most people should. That's the right answer. It's KD.
Bro, so why ain't nobody saying James Harden though?
Because he's not clutch.
Okay,
you shouldn't.
Just want to clear it up.
You shouldn't be saying Kyrie either. I'm not down his clutchness, but it's Kate. Like the question is on the Nets, who should be taking the last shot? It's
Trae.
Kevin Durant, bro. That's the
No,
only
it's
answer.
not. No, it's
Bro,
not.
wildin'.
Hey, Kyrie different in the clutch, bro.
No, it's
I ain't
not.
gonna lie to
Bro.
you,
Okay,
Kyrie's different.
the assists from Kyrie to KD then.
Oh,
No,
Kyrie ain't
they don't
passing
work
that
for
ball.
me either.
Kyrie not passing that ball.
Kyrie taking the shot.
Kyrie not passing that ball.
Especially if they need the title or
Kyrie
they just
can do
need like
everything,
two.
bro.
Bro, did you see?
If
The game
Kyrie pull
against
anywhere in that mid range, it's over. He gonna hit. He's
Bro,
the
gonna
game
hit.
against the
If-
Wizards, he was hitting some clutch shots in the fourth quarter, bro.
He's
If
clutch.
Kyrie,
He is
if Kyrie take a last shot on my team and I'm the coach, he missing 3 games after that. Guarantee that. I guarantee that he's sitting out.
He took the
Oh, you a
last shot
hater.
when they beat the Warriors after LeBron got the block on Iguodala.
That's not the question though.
That was a
not the
clutch
question.
shot. People say LeBron the
But-
block. Okay, he ain't do it
Kyrie
by himself.
did it.
Kyrie hit that shot. He created that space in front of Curry. He hit that shot.
I'm
Yep.
not doubting any of that.
Who showed out in
But
them
he's not
finals?
shooting over Kevin Durant. If I'm coming up the court, Kyrie's on one side, KD's on the other for the last shot. The ball's going to KD every time. No question.
If it
Every
leaves your
time?
hands, if it leaves
Matter
my
of fact,
hands, it's going to
matter of
Kyrie.
fact, look, if Kyrie had a one-on-one situation and there were 2 people on Kevin Durant on the other side, I still pass it to Kevin Durant
You're crazy.
and let him shoot over 2 people.
Bro,
If-
you're
trust
a
that
wild.
If Joe,
Bro,
if
you
Joe Harris
disrespectful.
would have inbounded the ball to Kyrie, he would have caught it. So KD don't deserve to even take the shot. He can't even catch the ball.
One-on-one, Kyrie putting somebody on skates. Let's get that straight.
He don't even need to put them on skate. He just pull up in their face. It's
Yeah,
like
man.
that.
Kyrie different than clutch, bro. I mean, I
No.
respect that opinion, though.
Bro,
I mean, I ain't
it's
saying
tough. It's
KD's
tough.
not gonna pull up on nobody. He will.
It's tough.
I'm
Greatest
just
point
saying,
guard
I'm-
ever.
I'm
So
just
wait,
more
so
towards
right now, are
Kyrie.
we saying so Larry, Nick, Dominique, all 3 of y'all saying Kyrie?
Yeah, I'm going with Kyrie.
I'm
bro.
Cool.
You
do
know that's my
who
favorite
you
player,
saying? Who you
so-
got, Cool? Get in on this.
Bruh,
He gonna
I
say
ain't even
KD.
gonna lie.
Go ahead and crush him, cool. Go ahead.
Bruh.
I ain't e- bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, yo. I'm gonna shake it all up,
I'm
He
gonna
about to
James
say
Harden.
Harden.
bro. Kyrie and KD too expected, bro. If you
It
think
don't
about
matter if they
Yeah,
expect.
think about the scheme of the game, Harden's gonna be wide open.
Oh.
He said
Like-
that 'cause they got matching beards.
KD not gonna pass. Kyrie not gonna pass it. KD gonna be doing the most. It just makes sense to just pass the ball to who open. And I think Harden is probably gonna be spotted up 99% of the times because nobody gonna expect them to throw him the ball.
I mean,
so he should. There you. All right. That's
He's open. He's gonna be
but
open.
You talking situational though? You saying out of just
You said
pure-
like one-on-one.
We
If I
talking
had to
about-
give somebody
we
the
talking
ball,
yeah, like
pure-
I'm
pure
saying
crunch-
like
pure
maybe
crunch time, like
the
closing out
question
games.
is the question is let's
Last
say
shot.
like the question is like who should take the last shot. So let's not even talk about on the court. Let's say in the timeout, who you running a play for?
bro.
He can run his own play for himself.
That's tough because I feel like KD, he can make a bucket from anywhere on the court. Like it's like you can't guard him. I feel like Kyrie,
I mean,
he's
they all can
feisty
make a
with it,
bucket.
but like you can get like all it
Even
takes is
bother.
one decent defender to tip Kyrie shot and block it, and it's like
Yeah, like get
like
him
one spin move layup and then roll out. Like KD don't.
Who
Yes.
blocking Kyrie's shot?
Bro, but I'm saying his shots are this is the thing. I think for me, it's the level of difficulty required for Kyrie to score. Right. So KD just turns around and just it's easy. It's what he practiced. Kyrie has to do the one in a lifetime extraordinary move every time he hits a clutch bucket. Like
He
But
do
he
like
do
he
it.
be
Easier
he
for
in his
KD,
bag,
like,
the
he
only-
be in his bag too, but
So the
like, he
only-
has to get in his bag to do it.
so the only reason I would give James Harden the ball is because I know James Harden to make the right play, he'll pass it.
Yeah.
So like he's going to force the defense to double team him when he drives to the rim, and
I
he'll
feel
find
like it-
Kyrie or KD.
Bro,
feel like if it all came down to
stop
it-
trying to get out of the question.
Oh
Bro.
no, I have my answer is Kyrie for sure. I'm not
James
changing.
Harden,
All right,
James Harden
so-
wouldn't even
so-
James Harden
so-
wouldn't even want to take the shot. That's how I feel. I feel
So
like he'll
3 to
give it
2,
one to
right?
them.
We saying Kyrie.
That's what it
I'm
sounds
saying
like,
Kyrie.
Y'all
Yeah,
look,
yeah, I'm ready to see what the podcast people gonna say, bro. Like what people
Kyrie,
that's
bro.
watching the podcast, what they gonna say. They probably gonna say Kyrie. I mean KD.
Please comment.
KD
But the
is
problem is Kyrie don't care what the coach say. And I think that's gonna be the biggest problem with the team dynamics is that Kyrie is the most likely on the team to force the shot.
Do LeBron care what the coach say when he in crunch time? No. Did Kobe?
But
No.
LeBron is the best
Dude.
player on his team.
Nice
Kobe
shirt,
was
Dominique.
too.
Ooh, Ooh.
So who the best player? Who the best player on the Nets then?
That's not a
Larry,
question.
why you answer
either.
that question?
Bro.
Who the best player on the Nets?
He said, you tripping now.
If you don't say Kyrie, we throwing hands.
Kyrie is the third best
Hey,
player.
we might remove you from this podcast. What you talking right
Kyrie
now?
Irving.
I love.
If I was the owner, I would highly consider trading Kyrie away. Because he's not a team player. Like
because what? Because personality.
They could build so much on defense if they had other players. Like you don't need Kyrie. You got James Harden and KD.
They can get 3 or 4 players for Kyrie and shore up their bench.
You saying you picking Harden over Kyrie?
Bro.
Yes.
If you watch the game.
So Dominique, why you ain't say KD or James Harden for the last shot then?
We talking about last shot, but we talking about like shoring up their bench.
Dynamics?
I would definitely. It's different, bro. We talking about last shot,
bro.
Nick, why you feel like Kyrie over Harden, Nick?
That's his favorite player.
I want a reason though.
I don't have no reason.
Who got handles like Kyrie? Does Harden have handles like Kyrie? Harden who can be who's clutch on the inside like Kyrie compared to Harden? Is
talking about finishing or like
finishing, bro? Finishing. Who can pull
Harden
that hat? Who can pull that rabbit out the hat? Who can pull the rabbit out the hat like Kyrie?
Bro, Kyrie
hasn't averaged 30 the last.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Kyrie ain't never averaged 30.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
He never averaged 30 his whole career. So
you ain't gotta try arresting people one time to know it's good. That's all I gotta say.
That makes zero sense.
You might have just made your first promo with that BS. Congratulations, everybody on Instagram, YouTube, come watch the show, man. It's some entertainment going on.
Bruh. And then Larry, you got one more strike. Your first strike was Brandon Ingram. The second one is saying KD not the best player on his team. You got one more time, brother.
Yeah,
one more time.
I proved you wrong with Brandon Ingram. He wasn't that far from the top scorer. LeBron and him like neck and neck.
Brandon Ingram was like number 13 when we looked at the list.
LeBron was like number 11, 12.
But we didn't put LeBron in the best scorer conversation.
And LeBron got to do way more.
Yes, we did.
LeBron got to do way more for his team, though.
So y'all wouldn't be willing to trade Kyrie? Let's clear that up.
I would.
What's y'all thoughts on that?
Yeah, I hope he comes to the Lakers. Trade him.
Yeah, I think he's a star.
Y'all can have LeBron.
Wait a second.
You don't want Lakers to win again.
Wait a second.
Only reason the Lakers win with LeBron because he got the rest and all the politics in his pocket.
Are you a Lakers fan?
Bro, I'm a Lakers fan, bro. I stopped watching the game after I seen all the like BS they was giving LeBron. It made me sick to my stomach, bro. I did not want to watch a game no more.
Why you ain't support me when I used to go and trade in the group chat?
Was trash, bro. They were so trash.
Because they didn't win yet. They didn't win yet. Once they got the championship.
No, Nick. Me and Trey used to go at it in the group chat, and Larry be right with him. Now he want to tell the truth.
I ain't never praised LeBron.
We was talking about politics. We were talking about politics and all that. Y'all was going at me.
Dominic was all alone.
I was hurt.
He was on the island by himself.
That's probably why we started this podcast. That whole conversation right there.
I was neutral. I was neutral. I ain't like, no, I was in between.
I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't get rid of LeBron for Kyrie. I love Kyrie, but come on, man.
We don't even need to talk about
that. No, that ain't the question. The question is,
but that was something that was said, so I'm just addressing it.
Trade Kyrie off the Nets.
All right, so let me go first. All right, so first of all, the Nets worst where their issue is defense. So I would definitely consider trading Kyrie, getting 3 or 4 players that could play defense and that could fill that point guard role or a shooting guard role. Because really, James Harden the point guard. I don't think it's that bad of a.
And you still got your 70 points with KD.
You still got KD and Harden.
Mind you that Kyrie issue with LeBron was he didn't want to play number 2.
Now he's number 3.
Now we asking him to play number 3.
No, he's
why
number
they be
1
playing
on the
him
team.
like that, bro?
KD and James Harden playing 2 and 3.
Larry, I think you're trolling. Are you trolling or are you serious?
Bro, first of all, Kyrie is better than them. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care.
He's trolling.
It don't matter. I'm not trolling. Bro, tell me how. How is he not better than them?
All right, Max Kellerman.
What can Kyrie not do?
How is he not better than them? Come on, Trey. What you got? You quiet, boy. Dominique,
Okay,
what
so
you got?
all right. So when has Kyrie been leader of his team? When has he been number one on the team? With Boston, right?
What's number one?
I mean, when he was with the
when has he
Cavs,
been number
when
one?
he was with the Cavs, when he was with the Cavs before LeBron came back.
Did they win?
They don't matter.
They didn't even make the playoffs.
LeBron didn't win with the Cavs before he came back.
Did he win in Boston or
the
something, or did I
playoffs.
miss something?
When he was in Boston, they played better without Kyrie. So that's telling you a lot.
Yeah, they made it to the finals without him.
So all right. So that's saying something. At least James Harden made it to the conference finals as the number one on his team. KD, we don't even have to talk about KD. We already know what he does. So that tells me a lot right there.
Okay.
Like it's no way that you can really think that Kyrie is better than James Harden and KD. Like you serious?
James ain't got no ring.
If KD was really nice, he wouldn't have went to the Warriors to get a ring. Let's talk about that.
Oh
if he was really that nice,
I agree.
Why he couldn't just stay on his team and get a ring?
James ain't got no ring.
Like all the other greats.
So you're saying
Kyrie
that
played with LeBron though.
So you're saying that
LeBron played with Kyrie. He came back to play with him.
All right. So you're saying that support your argument that Kyrie is better than KD?
Yes.
All right.
That's a piece to support it.
Hey man,
So
we gotta
are you looking at because
KD
is 7 foot and he has the qualities of a guard and he can shoot?
But if Kyrie was that great of an offensive player, and you have Kevin Durant on your team, why would they have brought in James Harden? If Kyrie was, if the belief in Kyrie was so good,
because they wanted to stack the team.
What good with James?
Yeah, they was trying to stack it. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, what good is James Harden if Kyrie was that great?
Because, like Nick said, they trying to stack the team. I feel like if Caris LeVert wouldn't have got hurt, they shouldn't even been thinking about even bringing Harden over there. They had the team that they needed. And then with, what's the big man? Allen.
Yeah.
Bro, they were straight. They just needed to play more. Just like the Nets right now. They didn't come in winning stuff like that. They need to play more together.
But I don't think it's basketball. The reason that they made that trade, I think it's because they didn't trust Kyrie because he was going through that whole little 8 game where he was sitting out. They didn't know what was going on. So it's like, let's go ahead and get Harden before Kyrie be like, I'm gonna retire or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew what was going on. Yeah, they didn't know what was going on, bro. So I understood that trade. But now it's like they put themselves in a bind because that Jared Allen, losing him was a big deal, bro. Like DeAndre Jordan can't do what he used to do.
And he balling too. He hooping too.
Yeah, he dunked on I think he dunked on somebody against when he played the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, man, that was a big loss.
So Dominique said he would trade Kyrie. What's everybody else? Final verdict.
I'm not trading no damn.
I don't need to explain why. No.
All right, so we got 2 that say no. You the tiebreaker, Trey. We got 2 yeses and 2 no's.
No, he gonna say yeah. Look, oh my.
Hey, I'm talking about for a decent dinner. Give me some cash and a decent dinner. I'm getting rid of Kyrie, just to make the players on the team already, just to make them happy. Maybe they'll play a little better.
Some Red Lobster.
Nah, I'll do Ruth's Chris. Kyrie, I respect him enough for Ruth's Chris. Thanks.
Bro, you got to think, though. You got 2 of the greatest scorers of all time, and they both taking less shots than Kyrie. It's like, how do you manage that? He don't pass the ball. Like, he's doing great because he don't pass it. Like, how is he going to lead your team when you got 2 of the greatest scorers to ever play the game and Kyrie over there?
Busy.
He was doing a crossover for the people just listening. If you're not watching the YouTube video,
like
he was getting busy. That's what he be.
Y'all
doing.
Heard that fabric,
getting
bro.
buckets.
You know what's? I can kind of understand why Larry is like that. That's how Larry was. He played basketball, bro. Like Larry was passing that thing.
But
I had so many dimes.
But he still got eyes, Dominique.
After you got forced, yeah.
That's no excuse for him disrespecting Kyrie. I mean KD. He still got eyes, bro. He still got eyes, bro. He can see KD is the better player.
Dominique really came from me, so I used to play like that. Look, when the ball was in my hands, he was going through the hoop. You feel me?
I know you didn't pass it.
That's just what it was.
I mean, you make major shots. I
we got to build our career on rebounds.
I was the only one giving you the ball in the post. Yeah, besides Miles.
I think Trey was giving me the ball in the post more than you.
Bruh. Y'all,
because Dominique could pass it back out. The only person I wouldn't get a ball to Cool because I know Cool wouldn't pass it back out. Cool rather try to get a foul.
Trey was shooting.
Trey was jacking.
Trey didn't drag.
Why would you do that? You know he was shooting.
Bro, Trey didn't take
that many
shots,
bro. Yeah, I didn't
take
bad
shots.
I took like 6-7 shots a game, bro. which I should have took more, but
I
that's
took less than that. What you mean?
I was gonna shoot. I didn't care. If I got the ball in the post, you think I'm gonna kick it? I seen y'all shoot so many times. I was like, this is my chance.
But you know what?
I'm definitely one of the only ones giving Cool the ball in the post.
Hey, cool. I respect that though, because most of the time you'll be at the top anyway. So when you barely got to the post.
Yep. I was the one swinging it. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So great conversation today. We're gonna end it with start, bench, cut, and then we're gonna call it a night.
Let's
Trey is on you. If you ain't got one, I got one.
The MVP.
I got you. Start, bench, cut. Y'all ready? We going straight into it.
And well, explain it just in case somebody hasn't heard kind of what it is.
Start, bench, cut, bro. We do this game every week. It's 3 players, kind of the same skill level, position maybe, and you gotta decide, just like the game. What is it? Marry, kill, smash, or maybe kiss, for keep it PG. But start, bench, cut. So it's you gotta pick who you starting, who you cutting, and who you benching, man. Out of 3 players, and the 3 players this week. The first one is the Joker. Your second one is Joel Embiid. All right, we got 2 MVP front runners so far. Yeah. And the last person, I did this just because of the season he had, and I want to see what y'all say. But this is just if you starting the team, man. Last one is Anthony Davis. Those 3, what y'all got? Start, bench, cut. So the Joker, Embiid, Anthony Davis.
So I'm gonna start off by saying I'm not the smartest man in the world, but who is the Joker?
Jokic.
Oh, Jokic. Okay. Yeah. Who am I starting? Anthony Davis. Who am I benching?
Who?
Jokic.
Oh, you cutting Embiid?
I'm cutting Embiid.
Oh, are you on crack? You tripping right now?
Y'all thought I was tripping with it, Kyrie.
All right, so first of all, I'm starting Embiid. He's the anchor of the defense, man. He plays defense and he can score in the post. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old school player. I love how he plays. Then it gets hard after this one.
Yeah.
You know what, man? Cause are we talking about just this season, bro?
Nah, this is what I was saying. I threw these names because you could overcompensate. Embiid is having a great year, but nah, I'm just talking about in general, bro. I think Dominique froze, and we talking in general. So how about Larry? Larry, you can jump in with yours while Dominique get himself together.
Yeah, while Dominique on his brief intermission, I'm gonna say definitely I agree with him with the Joel Embiid. Like he played both sides. Like he dynamic with the defense and he dynamic like far as scoring too for his position. Mm-hmm. And like I'm kind of with him. I'm confused on the last 2. That's tough. I want to say.
Can y'all hear me though? I'm sorry, I went out. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
it's not your turn no more, Damo. Be quiet. He went out again.
He did go out again. What is going on over there, buddy?
I'm gonna get mine out of the way before he come back.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm a bench. People might be mad at me. I'm a bench Jokic. I'm cutting AD.
Oh my God.
AD.
Oh.
Yo, that's what Larry. Do you really like the Lakers, bro? I don't think you a Laker fan.
AD ain't really been doing. He ain't the same AD from last season,
bro. He wanted to trade LeBron and he want to bench AD. He want to cut AD, bro.
Yeah, I was just talking in general though, man. I don't know if y'all heard what I said, but yeah, I would definitely.
No, say it again.
No, it's fit your last 2. We only.
Oh, you said you want to start.
I'm a bench. I'm a start and I'm a bench AD and cut Jokic.
Why?
That's just me. As a GM, I think. I love AD's skill set, bro. Like it's really hard. I can't even explain it because I love Jokic too.
Do you think AD consistent? He gonna bring it. He gonna bring the same game all the time. That's why I cut AD. I don't.
My only defense to defend Jokic is that the fact that he can be a number 1 and win. I feel like he's the number 1. It's not Jamal Murray. Like AD has never been a number 1 and won. So that would be the only reason why I'm gonna go with AD, bro. That's the person.
AD is what for your cut?
Nah, for the bench, right?
Nah,
That's
for
the
the
bench.
bench. He said he cutting the Joker. Well, so I never thought I'd say this, but I'm gonna agree with Nick, man. My list is just like Nick's, dog. I'm cutting Embiid.
Don't
I'm
do
start.
that.
I'm starting AD.
Come on now.
On the bench is Joker, and
All
I'm
right.
cutting Embiid, bro. I'm cutting Embiid because
That's a smart man.
I'm not fooled by this season, man. He's having a great year, but like the same argument, Dominique, he's not been a number one and one. He's been a number one and they just haven't been showing up, or either he'll get hurt, just something like that. Although AD has improved that. That's just the LeBron factor, man. That's gonna happen with anybody who plays with LeBron.
Oh God.
But yeah, look, we don't even got to get into all that. And then Joker, man, Joker is consistent, yo. As he's not athletic, but he's consistent. That boy gonna give you his stats every night. Embiid, I don't trust Embiid in the long run, man. I got to cut him, man. I hate to do it, but I got to.
Hey man, this was a great start bench cut. I love this one. This is a good one, bro.
What about you, Cool?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to. I don't like Embiid neither. He just so like. I think he's so injury prone. I'm gonna be honest. I would start the Joker just because he's just consistently available.
He's gonna get you 25 and 11.
Like, and then I probably would bench Anthony Davis. I'm kind of wondering like how his game is going. Because he's starting to shoot the threes and stuff.
Like how it's gonna transition, like.
Yeah, so I'm still watching to see how his game is, and then Embiid, he just be hurt.
I respect that.
And then like when he shoot threes, like sometimes he make it, sometimes he airball. He just like he shoot like Dominique. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I used to airball all the time, bro. I suck this shooting, bro.
Yo, ain't nothing worse than
free throw,
than getting ready to box out. I look at Trey, you got the shooter. Oh no, we on defense, we on offense. We get ready to box out. Dominique shoot the ball. That boy go.
No, worse, bro. When they call yellow, the point guard got the ball, and they go the wrong way. I was like, why you coming my way for me to shoot? Like I didn't want to shoot, bro. So if I get the ball open three, I'm gonna drive. I'm not gonna shoot it.
Dominique go hit with the pump fake.
But you did hit a game-winning shot.
Bro, that was the luckiest shot of the
I'm clutch though. But
you
ever
heard
heard
it though?
All right, but hey, I'm clutch though. Like you ever
remember
heard
that.
Have you seen when I think it was saying he'd rather get Andre Iguodala over Steph Curry? Have you ever seen that in the clutch?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Andre Iguodala, he's just clutch, bro. Because I definitely hit 2 threes.
I mean,
bro.
I was
just a dog that's gonna work it out, right? Basically.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
I mean, I was happy. I think that was the first game. That was the first game I started, so I was happy, bro.
What you say about a dog workout?
What happened?
I said just a dog that's gonna work it out. Like somebody gonna get in there and just grind.
Well, y'all was that guy, but I definitely wasn't. Bro. I don't know what he's talking about. We're just gonna keep continuing.
What am I supposed to say? Like, did I say something sus? I don't know.
You
sometimes
made
it's better to be quiet, man.
Did I make it work?
You made another promo. You gonna be on YouTube.
Hey, Family Feud. Oh, it ain't on there.
It ain't up there, but you made
it on YouTube. Good answer.
Good answer, bro. Good answer.
Hey, but look, we had fun tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Definitely keep listening. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook. We're on Instagram, Apple Podcasts. Give us a subscribe, download those episodes, give us 5 stars, YouTube, and all that good stuff. But thank you guys for rocking with us tonight. We'll see you guys on the next episode of In the Bonus.
Peace.
Peace.
Hands up.